Level 1. Negative balance. The number on your screen has a minus sign in front of it. You stare at it like it might disappear if you blink. It doesn't. You overdrafted by $4. Just $4. A coffee you forgot was scheduled to charge. The bank doesn't care that it was $4. The bank cares about the math, and the math says you went under. $35. That's the fee. The penalty for being broke is that you become more broke. Then another charge processes. A $7 subscription you forgot to cancel. The system charges you another $35. Now you owe $77 to a bank that just took $35 from a $4 mistake. You try to call. The hold music loops. A voice answers, reads from a script, tells you fees can't be reversed. You ask for a manager. Someone will call back within 48 hours. Nobody calls back. The next morning, your rent payment fails. The landlord charges a $75 late fee. Your phone bill bounces and adds another $25. What started at $4 is now $200 deep.
You skip lunch. Your coworker invites you to grab food. You say you already ate. You didn't. You walk into the branch. The teller's face changes in a way you've seen before. You stopped feeling like a customer. You started feeling like a problem.
This is wealth flip. Let us go through every level.
Level 2. $200. You're not negative anymore. 20 hours of overtime to make $200. Stay positive for 1 week. You did it. Nobody noticed. The maintenance fee hits anyway. $12. The minimum to avoid it is $1,500. You don't have $1,500, so the fee stays. You are paying a bank to hold the money you barely have. You apply for a credit card. They offer you a secured one. You have to give them $300 of your own money so they can lend it back to you and charge you 24% for the privilege.
Your tire blows on a Tuesday morning. You can't put it on plastic. You ride the bus to work 3 hours late.
You walk into the branch. The teller is smiling at the customer in front of you. When you step up, the smile changes, becomes professional, trained. You weren't refused. You weren't insulted. You were just moved through like luggage on a belt.
Level 3. $2,000. Something shifted. Not in your account, in the way the bank looks at you. The maintenance fee disappears. Not because you asked. The system saw your direct deposit and waived it automatically. Nothing changed, except your behavior matched a profile that earns the bank money. The credit card offers start arriving. Real ones this time. $2,000 limits. 22% interest. The same institution that wouldn't approve you 8 months ago is now mailing you envelopes pre-approved. You apply for a small loan. $5,000 for car repairs. Approved in 48 hours. The bank doesn't care who you are. The bank cares what your account looks like. At $2,000, your account looks like something they can sell things to.
Level 4. $15,000. You log into the app and notice your credit limit changed. $4,000 became $9,500. You didn't ask. You didn't apply. The bank just decided you were worth more rope. The next morning, you get a call. A real person. Your bank assigned you a relationship banker. He gives you a direct line. He wants to schedule a 15-minute review. The interest rate on your next loan drops. The rate that would have been 11% at $2,000 is now 6.8%. The price of money got cheaper. Not because you negotiated, because you stopped being a risk. A fee shows up on your statement. $32. You email your banker. 3 hours later, it's reversed. No form, no phone tree, just taken care of. The bank wasn't mean to you when you were broke. The bank was just indifferent. And indifference at scale looks exactly like cruelty.
Level 5. $80,000. The bank calls you a preferred client now. You didn't earn the title. The number did. Your relationship banker becomes a real person. He emails on your birthday. Not automated. Written. The bank teaches him to remember small things because small things keep accounts. A pre-approval letter arrives in the mail. Not for a credit card, for a $400,000 mortgage. The bank decided what you can afford before you decided to buy a house. A competitor bank calls offering better rates. You mention this to your banker. He calls back within an hour with a counteroffer. The institution that ignored you for years is now competing to keep you.
Level 6. $500,000. The bank stops being a place you visit. It becomes a service that comes to you. A wealth management colleague drives to your office. He brings printed reports in a leather folder. The conversation lasts 90 minutes, and at the end, he doesn't try to sell you anything. He just leaves a card. You're not being offered products anymore. You're being consulted. A product is something the bank wants you to buy. A consultation is something the bank wants you to need. You attend a private dinner. The bank hosts 8 clients. Nobody mentions money the entire night. Money is the table, not the conversation.
Level 7. $5 million. Private banking. You don't have a banker anymore. You have a private banker. He manages fewer than 20 accounts. Yours is one of them. The interest rate on your mortgage isn't published. It's negotiated. The investment minimum on a private deal is waived because the relationship justifies it. You sit in a conference room with no logo on the door. The deal being discussed is a private investment that won't appear on any prospectus. The bank doesn't follow rules at $5 million. The bank bends them. For you. Level 8. $25 million. You don't have a banker anymore. You have a relationship. Losing you would matter to careers. The deals are bespoke, not a menu. Sentences written for one client. Investments are brought to you before they're publicly available. The chief investment officer asks for your opinion on emerging markets. You're shaping the institution that once charged you $35 for being broke.
Right now, someone has a minus sign in front of their balance. They overdrafted by $4. A coffee they forgot was scheduled to charge. They don't know yet that the system isn't broken. The system is working exactly the way it was built to. You are the same person at every balance. The bank just decides who you are based on what's next to your name. Drop in the comments, which level are you at right now? And if this opened your eyes, share it with one person who needs to see this. See you in the next one.